الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين صدق الله وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاكرين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. Truly is our Creator Allah, and true is our Sustainer Allah, the most kind Allah, the most Kareem Allah, the most merciful Allah. The absolute power belongs to the Creator. Every single praise in creation automatically is in praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in reflection to praise, Allah Kareem had bestowed a law in the universe that whenever something is being praised, is directed to Him. But here Allah Kareem says, the most worthy of creation in praise is my Habib alayhi salatu wassalam. And true are Allah's most beloved, the most exalted, the most honored, the most cherished, the cause of creation, the reason of creation, the essence of creation, the reality of creation, the mercy of creation, Aka alayhi salatu wasalam, whose status is beyond imagination. Nobody can understand or comprehend or even attempt to talk about the status of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam, because Allah Kareem says in Quran Kareem, وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ O my Habib alayhi salatu wasalam, for you we have exalted your remembrance. The term exalted is that terminology where we cannot define or limit. All we know that the station and the dhikr of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam is always exalted by every second. In relation to this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى O my Habib alayhi salatu wasalam, your present time is greater than your previous time. So every second on the increase, the station of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is exalted. But as creation, what can we do? We cannot give anything to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We cannot make a difference to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In reality, what we can do is make a difference for ourselves, and this is through the zikr of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and through our beloved Shaykh al-Kamil, the one who has inspired our hearts, taken us from the lusts and the desires and the tormentation and the problems of dunya, and diverted our hearts to the reality and final destination, Madinatul Munawwarah. Madinatul Munawwarah, the final destination, the destination where everyone craves to be, and the destination where everyone should crave to be. Let's go back on a journey back to Madinatul Munawwarah. We are sat here in a church, the Church of England. It's a church, and as a British-born Muslim, it's very difficult to hold a gathering of Mawlid in a church. The reality is, the Kamal is Abazur Qibla Alam. Wherever they go is Mawlid in Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It doesn't matter about the location, and this is the mercy, and this is the teaching of Darbari Ali Muhammad Ibdashi. Don't look at the location, but look at whose remembrance is being done in that location, and that is the zikr of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Back to Masjid Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Aka alayhi salatu wa salam, they are present today as they always have been present. A high delegation of Christian priests arrived to Masjid Madinatul Munawwarah. High delegation of priests, because of that, the faith of Christianity arrived to Madinatul Munawwarah. They come towards Masjid Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and they ask, O Messenger of Islam, where can we do our wash? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, what did they say? My masjid. Then they say, O Messenger of Islam, where can we do our worship? What did Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam say? My masjid. This is a high delegation of Christians. are asking the Rahmatan lil Alameen, the mercy of all creation, where can I do my worship? And Aka alayhi salatu wasalam said, use my masjid. Look at the beauty of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in their character. The Christians, they sat down in the masjid of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They saw the chair park of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They saw the character of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They saw the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And this is the example of Rahmatan lil Alameen, the cause of creation. What happens when they leave? What did Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam say? Aka alayhi salatu wasalam raised their hands. Oh Allah, this is your creation. This is your makhluk. Have mercy upon them. Aka alayhi salatu wasalam didn't say that this is a kafir, this is so and so, this is a rejected person. Rahmatan lil Alameen, a mercy for all creation. This is your creation. Have mercy upon them. Instantly, within seconds, that delegation of Christians, that delegation of priests come in the bargah of Rasulullah instantly accept Islam in the hands of Rasulullah, and they gave their lives to Rasulullah. My point here is that our religion is the deen of muhabbat. Our religion is a way of complete code of life. Islam accommodates everyone. This is the way of Rasulullah conducted themselves in the community, in the society. Aka alayhi salatu wassalam, ironic of laws in the streets of Madinatul Munawwarah. You know that the Jewish people lived in Madinatul Munawwarah. How did they live in Madinatul Munawwarah? They lived in peace because they were surrounded by Rahmatan lil Alameen, by mercy of creation. Aka alayhi salatu wassalam. A Jewish funeral procession is going past, and as that Jewish funeral procession is going past, Aka alayhi salatu wasalam stands. Why? Rahmatan lil Alameen, mercy for all creation. They stand up, and the Sahaba instantly, within seconds, they don't think, they just stand up because of the adab of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with their heads down. The adab of the Sahaba Ikram. It was said that when the Sahaba Ikram would sit in the bargah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, their head would be so low that if a pigeon came and sat on their head, the pigeon wouldn't move. This is the adab of the Sahaba Ikram. What happens? The Sahaba say, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Fidaka abi wa ummi ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we sacrifice our parents for you. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, what's the reason behind this? They're Jewish people. They have no relationship to the deen of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They follow the way of Musa alayhi salam. We follow you, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Aka alayhi salatu wasalam said, are they not humans? I am standing because I have been sent as a mercy for all creation. I am trying to teach, do your tarbiyah here, that there will be a time where people will look at the religion of Islam, and we need to conduct ourselves in that way by being loving to all creation. This is the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And what is the mission that our Shaykh Kamil says all the time? Is through the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I finish with those words of that great poet, whoever wrote this, but these words have been sealed into our heart, which is what शब रोज उल्फत का इजहार करना, हुजूर आपसे बस प्यार करना, यही दीन मेरा, यही मेरा धर्म है. This is the mission of this asthana. Everything is through the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Without love there is nothing. With love there is everything. There is no such thing when it comes to the deen of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where we try to conduct things without love. Our religion is based on blood. Our deen is based on love. And the mission of Darbari Aliyah Muhammadiyat Gashtik is what? Spread the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And people say, mission, this is the reality of Islam. When the Sahaba Ikram were sent to Yemen, Sham, across the globe, what was their mission? Spread the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And what our Shaykh Kamil is doing, traveling from all corners of the world, across the globe. Here they come in the UK to give that same mission. Come to that one door, that one bargah, and that one bua. Which door? The door of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah Kareem make us sincere. May Allah Kareem make us follow the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam by following the ways of the awliya kamili, following the way of our Shaykh Kamil, in which they say all the time that without any way, there is only one way, and that is the way to Madinatul Munawwarah, which is what ek yahi sahara hai, is jahan mein jeene ka, baat kar Madina paki, ذکر کر مدینہ پاک کا، نالے فکر کر مدینہ پاک کا، وما علینا الا البلاغ.